If you're seeing this video now, there are messages for you. Opportunity is waiting for you. Let's take some action now. Make sure to stay to the end of this video. This is a live right now, but these messages are encapsulated in a prayer protection. And at the end, I'm going to have a bonus message for you to help you clarify the guidance that's coming through. I'll also have a journaling prompt for your book of evidence. And I do say that prayer protection, setting an energy shield around these messages, ensuring they find you when your spiritual team knows it is in your highest interest, whether it's right now live or a day, month, or even a year from now. So let's get started in this guidance. First, I'd like to ask you to affirm in the comments below that you are open to this guidance by writing the comments below this video. This pocket affirmation. I clearly hear my divine guidance. I clearly hear my divine guidance. Write that in the comments below this video so I know that you are setting that intention to connect with your spiritual team, knowing that they brought this video across your path for a reason and encourage you to click on it. We are doing this live, so if you are in the chat, please say hello, or later you can let me know in the comments if you have any questions, where you're tuning in from. Hello to my subscribers and those of you who are here every week for these lives. I love doing them with you. We'll go more into upcoming lives, but first I want to dive into these messages. As I just said, we're going to be doing this pocket affirmation to open up to it. And I clearly hear my divine guidance, but there's going to be more to help you affirm this guidance and help you dive into what these messages mean for you. So the first thing the angels brought up when I was connecting to share these messages for whoever comes across it is that you are needing to have more fun in your life. Now, we talked about this last week on my live, but whenever this video finds you, I encourage you to ask yourself right now, what are some fun things I can add to my daily routine? I even asked a question about 3 things new that you could do that are fun between now and the next week or month. But I'm going to ask you right now because they're saying this is a big deal. If there is anything that you can do to add more fun to your daily routine, they want you to hold time and space for that. They're going to share some other messages for you to help you see what that is for you, because sometimes what we're needing to do is add more fun to our work. You know that song "Whistle While You Work" from the movie Snow White? It's that kind of thing. You want to be doing it in a way, if it has to get done, what's a fun way you can do it? One of the things that always comes to mind when the angels tell me add more fun, I usually think about my playlist or my podcast choices. Is it time to change my music playlist? Is it time to change my podcast? Like, go out there and find a new podcast, go out there and find something new to listen to, and then have that ready for when I need to get my workout routine done. I need to get a bunch of laundry folded or dishes done. Those things that feel like mundane tasks that are taking us away from what we want to do, can you make them more fun by changing up that playlist or finding that new podcast? I use the opportunity to learn things a lot. So if there's something I've always wanted to know more about, I will create a playlist of videos I want to eventually go listen to, or podcasts I want to go listen to learn about it. And so that's what I think is what we're wanting to be ask ourselves right now is, where can I refresh my playlist or refresh the things I'm learning and listening to while I whistle while I work? So obviously, if you're whistling and listening, that might be a little hard, but hey, tell me if you can do that. That's pretty cool. Hey, everybody here in the chat, I'll say hello in just a second. Oh, hi. I'm so grateful that you guys are coming back for this chat. I'm going to answer your questions in there, but thank you for putting the pocket affirmations there. I just want to keep going with these messages for a moment here, because I believe it's really important when we understand where we're feeling challenged right now. There's something to do with information that you're feeling challenged with by now at the time you're hearing these messages. So either you need to deliver challenging information to somebody else and you're struggling with how to do that, what's the best way, or you're receiving information from somebody else in a tactless way that's causing you to really feel shaken. So for me personally, I understand what this means in my life. When you know you have to have a conversation and you're not sure how the other person is going to take it, that's where we might feel challenged. Maybe the information itself is very authentic and really needs to be shared, but you just aren't sure how the person's going to take it. This is where the angels want you to release that, because we can get caught feeling trapped. We want to to trust that it's going to go the way it's meant to go. But remember, you can always ask your angels to help you find the right words, the right time, the right information to share so that the conversation goes well. So, what was the first thing that came to mind for you when you heard you're feeling challenged by either information you need to deliver to somebody or information that you've recently received and it just didn't come out the way that you would have probably delivered it? Maybe it would have been more lovingly done in a better way. It could have been done in a more constructive manner. We've all had those things where somebody might deliver the truth to you, but it's so hurtful or jarring that it's hard to see their motivation in sharing it. So, what we want to do is release any self fulfilling prophecies. We don't want to spend our time up in the middle of the night worrying about what is this person going to say or how am I going to handle this. Call in that spiritual team. If you haven't seen my video I did a couple weeks ago about what to do when you wake up between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., I encourage you to go check that out. It also talks a little bit about the meaning 333. So go check that out because there are some really great tools for if you are having some sleepless nights worrying about how somebody's going to take some information or worrying about how you're going to handle the information you just learned. Now, I just started my new angel number series. I'll probably be releasing the first one this Thursday. That's kind of an introduction to angel numbers and goes over some of the common ones. But I'm starting a new angel series that I'm so excited to share with you, angel numbers. I'm going to go into angel numbers that a lot of other people don't talk about, but I get asked about all the time. So I hope you will hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. If you're not already, make sure you're signed up for my free newsletter so you'll know when these new videos come out. And that way we can begin deepening our knowledge of angel numbers and deepening our connection with our spiritual team. All right, let's keep going with our guidance here. So, the angels see where recently you've found new ways to enjoy life's little luxuries. Yay! I just want to congratulate you for that because that's a lot of the messages we've been getting lately is how can you find little luxuries in life that don't cost you money? And this is the thing that they often will suggest quiet time alone. And a lot of people don't understand what a luxury that is until they haven't had that opportunity. Maybe you have young kids where it's hard to find quiet time alone. Maybe you work in a loud, busy environment. So, actually spending quiet time alone is a true luxury, especially if you use it for self discovery and how you can use your spiritual gifts. So, when I have an opportunity to really just sit with something, I will go back and look at old human design readings I've gotten, angel readings I've got given myself. I will go review my journal. One of the things I've been doing in preparation for this angel numbers video is I have been going back and rereading my journals and tracking all the times I got those numbers. Because what I'm going to be doing differently in these series is I'm going to be sharing the common meaning of angel numbers, but I'm also going to share bonus meanings that the angels gave me directly. Plus, I'm going to teach you how to use journaling prompts and your own way of interpreting the numbers for you. As I've said in previous videos, often a number, 33 means one thing to me. It may mean something entirely different to you. Now, at the time you're hearing these messages, there are things going on behind the scenes, and you need to figure out what these are by trusting your intuition. So, that challenging information, it might be that you need to review everybody's motives in the situation. So, let's start with that first example that you need to deliver information that you feel the other person will find challenging. Spend some quiet time in meditation, asking for help on what we said earlier, the right time to act on saying that, what this person needs to know to come from your heart. Go within, ask your spiritual team to help you. Trust your intuition. If you have been the one that's been the receiver of this challenging information, we're going to do some automatic writing. We're going to ask our team, okay, what is the best way to handle this challenging information? What was the other person's motive in sharing this information with me, even if it was done in a tactless way? Because sometimes we have to do that, right? We have to remove the emotion. Okay, this person commented that they're not happy doing this work anymore for my business, but they said it in a way that made hurt my feelings. Let's separate them. If they had done this in a kind way, how could I find a creative solution? And that's what the angels are always going to ask us to do is look for win-win scenarios and find creative solutions. Coming up very soon, you are going to be able to celebrate this opportunity to grow closer in a relationship because you have found resolution with this conflict. So it sounds like many of us listening to these messages, whether it's now or even a year from now, we have some information that we need to handle. We need to find a resolution, but the angels are saying we will find that positive resolution if we take the time to do that self discovery, spend that luxurious quiet time alone to ask our spiritual team for guidance. All right, let's check in with the chat before we go into another pocket affirmation and deeper into your guidance. Hello, everybody that's here in the live. I'm always so grateful to see you here. Hi, Sharon, Janine, Mary Kate, Blondie, Anita, Stephanie, Dream Juggler, cool name, and Walk. Hey, April. April helps me out with so much. Thank you, April. Candace, infinitely blessed. Phone cutter, love being here with all of you. Fran Hod, hello. Yes, hello, everybody. Perfect timing for year-end review season and corporate job. Oh, infinitely blessed. Oh, I just got. I'm coming up with a new word for angel bumps, and I want to hear your ideas. But I did get angel bumps when you said infinitely blessed. So I want to pose this question to you. I feel like there's a better term for angel bumps, and I don't know why. I mean, it works, right? I don't like goosebumps because that makes it sound like it's a scary thing. I don't like shivers. I don't really like tingles. I've been working on, like, energetic hug or energetic wave. Like, you know what it is though, where it's not cold in the room, there's nothing going on, but you have this full body energetic shake. It's goosebumps, but in a good way. It's an affirmation. And it's usually your guardian angel or somebody on your spiritual team stepping in closer to you, and you're feeling their energy come in and you're like, ooh, and they're like, yeah, 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 keep going with that. So I got those when you said that because, yeah, I think a lot of us are doing year-end reviews. I'm doing a lot of planning for 2025, and many of you, thank you, you've requested an angel communication class in the comments. And I love hearing your suggestions in the comments. So please always feel free to ask questions. It's easier if you put it in the comments below the video, not the chat, because I can't always catch them in the chat. But a lot of you commented you would like to take an angel communication class. I used to teach these, and so I have loads of curriculum that I would like to reformat and hopefully in 2025 make available in a way that we can interact and I can answer your questions live. So, yes. Oh, Jesus is here on your chat. I love it. I was just talking about Jesus on one of my angel number videos. I was going to say angel kisses. Ooh, I like that one too. Or angel sparkles. Yeah. Well, that makes sense with your name, April. I love that. Yeah, keep letting me know your ideas because, and I think all of those would work. It just feels like it needs to be more high vibrational. You know what I mean? Because it's not always just our angels. I've gotten those kinds of bumps from my passed away grandmother. I've gotten them from spirit guides or spirit animals. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind as how could we, use that in a more high vibrational way, I should say. Even though I do love angel bumps, I think that is still high vibrational. All right, let's go into your personal power. At the time you're hearing these messages, first, I'm going to ask you to comment in the comment section below this video, this next pocket affirmation. I clearly hear my divine, wait, that's the one I just did. Sorry. Moving on. Comment in the videos below to affirm your personal power. I am motivated to do the research now. I am motivated to do the research now. If you will write that pocket affirmation in the comments below this video, you will understand why, because this is about your personal power. Right now, at the time you are hearing these messages, I am motivated to do the research now. And this is because the guidance is telling us that you will gain so much power when it comes to making a complex decision if you stop procrastinating, get out there and get your homework done. Okay, so let's use the example of maybe there is a corporate review coming up. Is there any information you can get about where the company is headed next? And then write down all your skills and all the things you can do to help that. If it's something to do with this challenging information that you have to deal with, like maybe you did learn that they're starting to move one of the branches of your company to a different city and they're going to start asking people to move. That actually happened to my husband, where we were all set to stay in one city for the rest of our lives, and all of a sudden the corporate headquarters moved, and a bunch of people had to start leaving their homes that they had been in for forever and pulling their kids out of school. And we had to do the research to see whether that was something that we were going to be asked. It was something we could handle, if it was something we were even open to. So you know that you have this challenging information that you either need to deliver, or you've just received, or you're about to receive, right? You know this. What can you do to get more information so that you have the proper tools? And that's where you're going to get that power. And that's why I had that affirmation for you. I do customize these pocket affirmations to this guidance to help you, but you can always come back, grab them out of the comments, and use them for anything, because it is important to affirm that and really show your team, like, I'm listening, I affirm this, I'm open to this guidance. So I do find that that's a really powerful thing to do there. And thank you for your patience with me saying the first one again, but they work in both places, right? That's the great thing about affirmations. Now I do have a quick request for those of you who haven't already. I think I said that, yeah, I did already say this at the beginning, but I have it in my notes to say it again. If you have not already signed up for my free newsletter at devondoer.com, please do, because I will give you my free gift, my ebook. Is it a sign? How to recognize signs and discover their meaning. This is a powerful tool for when you are developing that language with your angels. It will be a very powerful tool when you are watching my angel number series that's about to be released. So I really encourage you to, if you have not already, to sign up for my newsletter at devondoer.com, and you will get my free ebook. Also, you will be notified whenever these lives are coming up, any other new videos. So when that new angel series is released, or a new video in that series is released, you will be notified as well. All right. Thank you for your patience with that. Let's continue on to the guidance the angels have about the people around you. So, right now, a lot of the people around you are dealing with an event that is causing powerful revelations. So, you are not the only one who recently received challenging information, or is in the position that has to deliver challenging information. So, again, think of what that is for you. But there are other people around you that are realizing, you know what, I don't belong here anymore. Or, you know what, I really need to tell my boss this because this is just out of integrity. Or I need to tell my romantic partner I'm feeling ignored. But maybe the reason your partner is not realizing you're feeling ignored is because they're going through something that they've had a aha moment about, and they just haven't found the time to share it with you. So I encourage you, and the angels encourage you, to have those heart to heart conversations, but also remember, other people in your life that are close to you are also going through a significant life event. Or maybe they recently lost a job, maybe they recently had a child or grandchild, and they're realizing they really want to shift the way they do things. And that can bring a little bit of conflict, but as long as you acknowledge that we're all going through that, and that these are things that we are meant to do together. We are here to co-create and support each other. We're not meant to do this alone. But that will help you, when you do feel like people maybe, like, again, like if it was delivered in a tactless way, people are saying they're canceling on you, and they're not giving you an excuse, or a reasonable reason why, in a loving way. They're just, making you feel, left out, or whatever that is, to trust that there's probably something going on behind the scenes. And they did say that at the time we're hearing these messages, we need to review our motives, and we need to go into connection with our higher self to ask, what else is going on behind the scenes that's affecting this situation for me? So I encourage you to do that, because it will help you deal with those around you who are really feeling challenged by this energy as well. And a quick reminder, please hit that like button and share these messages with any of your friends and family you feel it would help. And don't forget to also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But thank you to all of my amazing, beautiful soul subscribers. I can feel your amazing energy all the time. I am so grateful for you. You're always so loving and supportive in the comments, and I feel the same about you. I truly do. It means the most to me. I just love it so much. In fact, that was one of the things I listed on my fun things that I try to do a lot is go on these lives with you so I can connect live here. So yes, thank you for putting all this in the guidance here. Hello, everybody that's in the comments. But yeah, let's continue with these messages. The angels want to talk to us about where we're feeling fearful right now and where we're feeling hopeful. And obviously, we want to always lean towards focusing on the hopeful thing because of that quote we hear, what you focus on expands. But we have to acknowledge we might have some fear. So, those are the things that the angels are bringing up for us right now. One of the things we need to see is where do we feel afraid to move on from something? So, did this information that's recently come through or been revealed to you cause you to realize, sorry, I've got a hair in my eye. Cause you to realize that you need to move on from something. What is that in your life? You're realizing, I've come to the end of a situation. I now need to let this person or this group of people know this, and I want to do it in a loving and compassionate way and find a win-win scenario for that to happen. So again, what's the first thing that came to mind? Where are you fearful to share information in your life? But then let's also focus on the hopeful side. When you end that phase or situation that has come to its natural completion, you are opening the door for those new opportunities. The title of this video that we talked about at the beginning, they were talking about these new opportunities. The only way these opportunities are going to come in for you is if you recognize what no longer serves you and you gently release that. So that means doing the research you need to do, asking your higher self and your spiritual team for the right time to share this information or to handle the information you've received in a way that creates a positive resolution, because that's really going to help you with these relationships that you want to be close in your life. So I encourage you to think about those things, maybe grab a journal. I don't know if I already mentioned, I didn't mention this, right? I have my custom journal for sale on Amazon. It's got custom templates. It's called Book of Evidence, Proof Your Angels Are With You. And it has an intuition tracker in here and templates designed to help you deepen your connection with the angels. But I always want to also say you don't have to have this journal. You can have any journal. This one was one I was asked to create by clients years ago after teaching a lot of journaling workshops and realizing that people preferred the templates. It also has instruction in the beginning, and it comes with a 4-part webinar teaching you how to use journaling to create your book of evidence, proof your angels are with you. But you can use any journal you want. What I like about this one is it has all kinds of templates that can be used at any time. And this intuition tracker is so helpful for tracking signs and symbols like your angel numbers. And I just can't even tell you, every day I fill up at least one or two of those boxes with tons and tons of numbers I've seen or feathers or spirit animals. So just wanted to mention that to you because I want to encourage you to grab your journal. I have a prompt coming up for you. But first, let's do one more pocket affirmation before we finish the main guidance. Now, remember, I do have a bonus message for you at the very end. The next pocket affirmation the angels would like you to write in the comments below this video is I easily recognize what no longer serves me. I easily recognize what no longer serves me and I release it. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even reading my handwriting right. Okay, you can use that one, but I actually wrote, I easily release what no longer serves me. I easily release what no longer serves me. So maybe somebody else needed to hear recognize and somebody else needed to hear release. So I easily release what no longer serves me because that's the guidance they were saying is there is something that you're realizing, oh, okay, this needs to go. This is not serving me, but I'm going to go into a state of divine flow. I'm going to trust my team to guide me on the most high vibrational way to release this. Okay. And don't forget that the angels will always ask us to look in the 3 areas of our life: our health and fitness, our finances or career, and our relationships, not just romantic, parent, kid, friend, boss. So look in those 3 areas. If you don't know what they're talking about, where there's something that needs to be released, check those 3 areas. It usually reveals what it is. All right, let's go back into these angel messages here where they were guiding us to really trust that by releasing these things, we will be bringing in these new opportunities. And the angels want us to look to see where are we still stuck in an old way of doing things. So if you do follow astrology, Capricorn, excuse me, Pluto just went back into Capricorn. Pluto was there for a long time, breaking down the old ways of doing things. And you don't need to know anything about astrology to know this, but just trust the messaging here that if there's something in your life that is you're doing the old way and it's not working, that's probably what needs to be released. Also, if you are involved with groups or organizations that are still doing things the old way, that's what needs to change as well. So, are you working for a company that's trying to do things in the old way of doing it instead of the innovative way? Are you in a spiritual organization that is really stuck in old viewpoints or methods and you really don't feel like you belong there anymore? You know what this is for you. And it could even be relationships. Like I've seen this a lot in one on one readings where people don't feel as close to their lifetime friends that they've had since elementary school or high school. Once they've started doing their spiritual practice, they realize they've kind of outgrown that friendship, and that's okay. It's hard to acknowledge, but maybe you're realizing, all right, I used to spend every Friday night with these people, or I used to do Tuesday lunches, every Tuesday coffees, and I'm realizing that when I leave those groupings, those gatherings, I'm feeling drained. So, what's a way you could shift that? You could limit your time. You could limit to once a month or once a quarter, or you could just go ahead and own that it's time to move on and fill that time with something else. So, I know we all felt there was probably something in our life that we were hearing in that. So, I encourage you to, again, grab that journal. What was the first thing that came to mind for you when you heard that? All right. So I have that. Did I give you the journaling prompt yet? I did not give you the journaling prompt. I scrolled too far in my notes here. Unless I didn't write a journaling prompt down for you, which we'll just wing it in that case. But I always customize the pocket affirmations to the guidance. And so I really want to encourage you to write down anything that came through with you. And here we go. Where Yeah, I'm asking, okay, here we go. Here's my journaling prompt. I found it. I did write it down. I did my homework. The journaling prompt I want to give for you to write in your journal: what information do I need to help me feel confident to let go of what no longer serves me? So that's a long way of writing it. You can shorten if you want to, but write in your journal: what information do I need to help me feel confident to let go of what no longer serves me? So hopefully you are jotting down things that come to mind, that are feeling like, okay, this might be the thing that needs to be released, or this might be the challenging information I need to share. And then you can go ahead and do that research that they asked us. You will get so much personal power from getting information. Now, sometimes when I say research, they mean seeking a mentor. They mean seeking professional advice. It's not that they're putting it all on you to go read all the rules about that. Is that you might need to have a conversation with somebody who's already been through what you've been through. So that's a really important journaling prompt. Oh, thank you for writing that in the comments, and thank you for doing the pocket affirmations too. Thank you for your patience with me finding where I wrote this too. But before we get to your bonus message, I want to ask you guys, what do you think about these messages? If you made it this far into these messages, I want you all to comment below. I love working with my spiritual team. I love working with my spiritual team. That way I know you made it to the end of these messages, and it helps me with creating content for you and sharing with you. So if you enjoyed hearing these messages, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, share it, and I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of you being here in the chat. Every time we do this, we'll be having another one on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central. So that's 11 Eastern and 8 Pacific. I know that's a little early for you, but it's kind of a coffee chat. I do it real casual, literally in my workout clothes after I get home from my walk. It's my favorite thing to do, is go for a walk and then get on a live with you all. And we have a topic this Wednesday about signs that angels are in your home. And I know if you're here listening to this video this far, then you know that your angels are always with you and they are in your home. But there's some really telltale signs that they're trying to get your attention. So we're going to go over that. Of course, I will share some more messages with you and some more journaling prompts and pocket affirmations. So I really appreciate it. Again, we're going to go into your bonus message one real quickly here. But if you have made it this far, please comment. I love working with my spiritual team. All right, here's your bonus message. A great new option is coming your way. But first, you need to make some changes in your life. Remember, like the angels said before, you have to let go of something old to make room for something new. Remember, take time every day to connect with the angels. Thanks for being here, everybody. Bye.